welcome back to the channel. How you guys all doing? It's Frank, your host. Man, it's freezing here in Michigan. Got back in from my walk like I always do. And just want to come on here for a few minutes. Just see how y'all doing. How are you guys hanging in there? Today, Tuesday, right? Supposedly more tariff stuff, right? So I've been telling you, don't get in the market, man. Hold off. Don't sell any. That's the best news right now. Don't buy anything and don't sell anything. Obviously, if you're trying to sell something because you need cash right away, I guess you got to do what you got to do. But man, this is not the time to sell. Who knows? I mean, we might have another market turn even farther south, right? So, yeah, like I said, don't do anything. Best thing to do, don't do anything. I know, it's kind of crazy. This is not a financial advice or anything. It's almost like your best thing is just to do that. You know, I'm just like, okay, my daily purchase of crypto, and I'm just like, man, let it do its thing, you know, because who knows. But it might be a long time, guys, okay? Like, anything. Nothing's promised. We're not even promised tomorrow, right? You might wake up and you're like, well, this ain't my... What? You really didn't wake up. You just transitioned somewhere else, right? But anyway, that... You know, the big man is telling China, man, I could, if you want my opinion, he's not going hard enough, fast enough, and I think I've mentioned that before, right? So, why would you say that, Frank? Well, you guys have to have a longer time horizon, and you gotta stop thinking small, right? This guy is one thing that he's good at is negotiation, right? And you know his style, that's why people don't like him, right? But look, you can't be a nice guy, right? I'm glad he's in there, man. He's taking the flak, right? Calm, whatever. I don't agree with everything this guy does, right? But he gets results, right? It'd be so great if we all, right, had all, best intents for everyone, right? Nobody lied, nobody deceived, right? So supposedly today, China, whatever, 100% tariffs. Shit, man, make it 1,000. Make it as hot. China's been taking advantage of us for decades, right? And not just economically, militarily. But the biggest thing, they have hijacked, and I'm sorry I gotta say it, folks, the Democratic Party, and specifically the left. You can't even call it the left anymore. The old, what used to be the Democratic Party and the left, it's communist. And they are trying to make a wedge into our social aspects of our country so that we fail internally, right? The best, right? They're China, right? Zen Tzu, right? The art of war. How do you destroy a country, right? You can do it and not lift the finger, physically, right? He smells it. Everyone smelt this. This has been going on for so long. I can't believe people don't see it. But anyway, with that being said, right? He's got to do this crazy stuff, right? Oh my God. And our media... Well, our media hates this guy. The media hates us, people. Wake up. The media wants to sell you all sorts of lies. It's just crazy, right? But they want you dead. It doesn't matter even if you agree with the media, right? They don't care about you. All you're for is a number. They just want to use you and milk you so that you create the system in which they will use to enslave you. That's today's message, right? We might fail, right? But stand up and fight, right? So, what does that mean, Frank? Well, right? Do what you can in your life, whatever that means, right? In my head, right? I have my example of my father, and I'm telling you, if I could go, I wish I was younger. I wish we could actually see the physical fight, right? I wish we could actually have something physical like World War II, right? We all see it, right? We all know, right? We all want to, do what's best for the country, right? But we don't live in that. We live in, what do they call it? Fifth generation warfare, right? And it's like, it's all online and this and that, and it's like, oh, let me filter this information, and if this guy does it, I know where the mole is, right? Like that. That's what's going on. There's so much crazy crap, right? So boil it down to you, right? But he's gonna go in there, and everyone's, oh my gosh, he's a mean. It's like, but they're not gonna do this willingly. China isn't gonna be like, oh, United States, you played such nice ball. We're gonna has you, right? I can tell you by my experience, every time I was a nice guy, I got fucking beat up, right? I got, raked over by the coals by women, jobs, family, so-called friends, right? And then when you finally wake up to it, you're just like, oh my God, I can't believe, right? And then, heaven forbid, you stand up for yourself, right? You're like, oh, you're mean, right? That's what's going on a global scale, right? So, I don't want to say trust the process, guys, and you don't have to like it, right? You just have to be aware of what's going on. And, like, bad stuff happens to everyone all the time. You could be the best person in the world. Doesn't matter. Doesn't mean that everything is fair, that everything is going to happen for the good, right? Hey, we hope for the best, right? I hope this country becomes better than it ever been, right? It may never happen, right? But that's my hope. That's what I keep, wanting to strive forward to, right? But I tell you, man, I would rather have, the external telling America that it's bad, right? That's one thing, right? But people inside this country, and they don't even like the country. They hate the country. They want it torn down. They want to burn it down. How can you guys not see it, right? I'm pretty sure most of you guys don't. I'm just saying in general, right? Like, pretty much anyone looking at this channel is like, yeah, dude, we love this country, and we'll, right? I'm the type of person, I love this country. I'll die on that damn, figurative hill, right? Literally and figuratively, right? I don't know. This country's not really treated me very well, right? Straight white man, you're the worst thing ever. We got to take you out, right? I remember what America used to be, right? I know what the founding fathers had, and they did not have what we have today. This is not their plan. This is not what they wanted. They're in their graves, like going, "Wake up, America!" Right? Like, why are you so stupid, right? Like, why are you letting other people control you? I mean, we all, right, to some degree, there's always someone controlling something, right? But what they wanted was that, hey, right, it's only as good as the people, right? If we are corrupt, right, then we'll allow whatever into it here. But anyway, if you think that was a rant, that's not a rant. That's kind of like, hey, here's your morning coffee. Wake up, right? But that's just to say, right? Do what you can. Save your money. Don't be buying anything. Don't be buying stocks. Save right? Do what you need to do in your little area. Like, my life and my house, this is my little country. To me, this is where America is, right? And don't let anyone take that from you, right? People are trying to tell you how to live, or, hey, you gotta do this, do that. To some degree, we have to all try to live together, right? But don't let them tell you you're bad. Right? I mean, unless you're just, like I said, you're going around killing dogs and, just going around people's houses. You know what I mean, right? But I tell you, it just, you can be the best person in the world, and they'll be like, there'll be something like, man, you're such an asshole. It's like, what are you talking about? Well, you didn't give me free money. Give me your money. Like, I'm not going to give you my money. Well, you're a bad person. You're going to hell. Like, go. Go away. Go, please. Right? I got no trespassing sign. I didn't invite you. I'm calling the cops. Right? Do that, right? Just stand up for yourself. Anyway, with that said, we're about 10 minutes. We're going to keep it that. I just want to get on here and I kind of had a little rant, right? So you guys got the tariff thing. I kind of went on there, but this is what this channel is all about. We need the American Eagle to rise, and it will not rise unless we, at an individual level, change what we have inside us, and we have the courage to stand up and to be different. I think for me it's easy, but I encourage you to be that one person in the crowd that everyone's like, oh God, that one guy, right? That's how it starts, right? The one guy that doesn't stand up, bad things happen. That's how, right? That adage, right? You give an inch, they get, I think nowadays you give women an inch and they take the whole damn country, right? But anyway, sorry, ladies, most of you, I hope you ain't feminist, right? But there's a whole bunch of people on the conservative side, and it's like they're closet feminist. Anyway, that's not what this particular episode is about, and it's not necessarily what this channel is about. So, with that said, I'm going to see you tomorrow, and I'm on a little bit more than 24-hour fast, so I'm starving. Please, if you want to pray for Frank, because I'm trying to do 48 hours, and this is the worst part of the quote-unquote fast. Once I go to sleep, I'm fine. I wake up, and I'm kind of fine, and then I can and then probably again around, 12, 1 o'clock tomorrow, I might get a little bit. So we'll see how it goes, but this is my worst part of my my fast, because I'm already past 24 hours. So anyway, with that said, please subscribe if you can, but if you got anything, put it down below. All right? Thanks, man. See ya. Bye.